to another Madden 20 video. So right here, I'm in the franchise mode of course, I don't know. Okay. So what we're doing today is I want to do a video of putting the best players in one team, which of course the best team right now is, like, I was gonna say the Ravens, but I decided to go with the Steelers. So we have the best head coach, Bill Belichick, and here he is. Okay, 99 overall team. Let's go and so I have the chat open. So here is our team. So our starter, your quarterback is Patrick Mahomes, backup is Brady, and backup is Rivers. We have Todd Gurley, Zeke Elliott, Le'Veon Bell, and Melvin Gordon. Fullbacks we have, don't know, we have Patrick Richard. Alright, so wide receivers, we have Devontae Hopkins, or DeAndre Hopkins is our number one starter. Our second starter is Julio Jones. Backup is Antonio Brown, and our third starter is Tony Brown. Our backups is Odell Beckham, Michael Thomas, and Tyreek Hill. Our centers is Jason Kelsey and him. So as you see, these are the best players on the NFL right now.
Hi there.
And here's the thing,
are you
okay?
going to be open next Friday?
99 overall, Patrick Mahomes.
Hello?
Yeah, so we have the best ones.
I can barely hear you, honey.
So tight ends, we have
Travis.
Oh my fucking god.
Going to be open regardless.
Alright, so we have Travis Kelsey,
you have to have
Zach Ertz,
to come in?
and him.
Okay. And you're open,
What's up, Radio the I don't know how to say your name. Welcome.
Okay, thank you.
And
bye-bye.
Alright, so yeah, that's basically the offense. So defense. Oh my god. Okay, so our two defensive tackles, we have Fletcher Cox and Damian Harrison Slater. We have right end is Aaron Donald and Champville. LE, we have JJ Watt. Cornerbacks, we have Jalen Ramsey, Stephon Gilmore, and Richard Sherman. The free safeties, we have Earl Thomas and Eddie Jackson. The right outside linebackers is Von Miller and Cloudy. Middle linebackers is Luke Keesley. Middle linebacker 1 is Bobby Wagner. Left outside linebacker is Cleo Mack and Von Miller. Rich Von Miller's over there. Strong safeties, we have Harrison Smith and Malcolm Jenkins. Our kickers is Justin Tucker, and our putter is, I think, Jason Hucker. I don't know how you pronounce it, but we are basically going to be we're going to the regular season, and we're going to be playing regular season 1, and then we're going to continue and see, like, if you want to skip one. So we're skipping on week 2 and week 4, and we're going by 2. So we're playing week 1, and then we're playing week 3, then week 5, then week 7. Because I just want to go up this quick. So yeah. 99 overall team. I actually done this one.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Shit. Yeah, so let's put our season goal.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
The guy actually sounds weird now. You know, it feels rude. Belichick
Start
and
your week
Brady
by installing your
are
game
on the
plan.
same team. So, yeah, this will take forever
These
to
players
do.
are on the last year of their contract. Resign.
Yeah, so oh wow. So yeah, there's a sneaky way I have how I do this. So I go here, I go to edit player, and I go to contract, and I just do this for that. Mostly I just do contract years first, but we're doing this one episode. Because I don't want to start doing that, because, you know, I do too much. Of course, you know, some players don't have the same jersey number, or they don't have the jersey number, because some other ones like Tyreek Hill and Hopkins have number 10, so we have to change theirs. Hopkins is 10. That's Phillip. Remember, this is just a sneaky way of doing it. Of course, some players might retire. Yeah, man, you know, if you want to do all this, you can just, you know, once this whole thing's done, then you can just, you know, pause every video and then you can see the players. And also, I think I want to set one more captain. So I think I'll put Errol Thomas as captain. Yeah. I don't know why, but I just want to. Yeah. Yeah, I could have just done this before we started. Okay, we'll do this. Don't know. Oh, well, okay. And of course, the way of how I did it is I took away the cap room, took away squad stealing, or practice squad stealing. I don't know why we have you. Let's just, fine, no, you can stay. Yeah, alright, so I think that's it, right? That's it. Alright, let's start the Patriots. Okay, we're a away game. We're gonna own Patriots today. Alright, so 99, alright, Steelers and Patriots. Let's go. Also, we got 5-minute quarters. I might just play all offense. And actually, you know what? I'll play full game for week 1. Then for all that, then I'll just do offense only. Like, I could just do offense only. Well, I actually might change the time to like now 3 minutes. But you know what? I don't want to. Edelman and Hopkins. Clay Mack versus Hot Towers. This is crazy now. Okay.
Time to raise another banner in Foxborough.
We don't even need to.
It's the coach. This is week 1 of the...
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set
that.
for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots.
I just noticed
and this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They'll be led out by a third-round pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
Pittsburgh. That's one I traded. Alright, see how this goes. Let's go cover 3.
On the set. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
on first down, Rudolph.
Oh,
it is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
No.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Intercepted it.
We wanted excitement. How's that for excitement on the very first play?
Yeah, they had it in their head. They were going to test the secondary right off the bat, but they were up to the challenge, and he had a convoy in front of him. I thought he was going to bring it back all the way. Instead, they'll settle, and that's really the wrong word, isn't it? They'll settle for really good field position.
Why do you not pick the Lamar Jackson
up now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
I just don't want to do all this.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted.
There's
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Come here. Oh, yeah, he's gonna pick it. Hopkins.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Get down.
Another try after the first down sack.
Come on, get him. Move. Get him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
So, Brandon, we've sat here with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
It's a random play and we don't even know.
Third and long, it's Rudolph. He's got White here.
I just have a good feeling that we're going to fumble a lot. That's just what's going to happen.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Who's the Adam versus
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It did lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves. Maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 27,
oh my God, with
Mahomes. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
I was trying to slide, but no, I didn't.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline, yeah, either get down or get out of bounds.
Take care of away.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
They're doing things, so let's go to Cox, and let's take him. Watson, Sigmund Watson.
On 2nd and 12, Rudolph. He's got it complete. It's Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 43 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I always think that they're going to kill the fake, but it's really rare for them to go for the fake. And if you hear a video, don't even
When I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, that was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, shit.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Travis.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure right.
There's something.
Looking for Kelsey there.
Oh my God.
Intercepted.
Okay.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. He was
before we go any closer, I need to super sim to the 4th quarter. We don't. Okay, we do get a touchdown. Get another touchdown. And nothing. Just send to alright. Alright, no, we might win this. Alright. Here we go. Let's Nash. Brown.
Mahomes now on first down.
Get Brown.
He's going deep for Brown.
Intercepted.
Maybe the turning point they need. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now it's Rudolph. To Michelle on the dump off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. It's Rudolph. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. A first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
They're going for
look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4 down.
And now
there we go.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Coach, give me a good
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
We have the Cardinals. We have the Cardinals off.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley.
And we have...
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Show it up. Attack, attack.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it.
Throw it right.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
15.
Now here's Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again it's Mahomes. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He gets it to Brown.
Antonio Brown.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend.
Those look freaking
and the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
Pick, and going the other way.
Let's go there on side kick.
And this is secured by the Patriots.
Oh, my God.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. After the sack on first down, Rudolph.
What is it? Earl Thomas or Sherman?
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel
and he's in.
Boom.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
We just own the paint.
Todd Gurley. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Just fake it.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
No.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do
put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy. Just like my grandmother.
Come here. Oh, my God.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rudolph. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
But they're faking it. All right, Tyreek Hill.
Here's Hill on the return.
99 speed. Nope.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Steelers, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami.
Games will be interesting. We're going to go from week 1 all the way to Super Bowl. We're doing that. I mean, not just like simming all the way to the Super Bowl. That would just be stupid. Look at that. Ooh, okay.
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Alright, 16 players upgraded. Nice. Okay.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Let's face the Seahawks. They might face with Garoppolo and just all that shit. I might
start your week by installing your game plan.
Wait, can I change? Can I change it? Yes, I can. I want. Yep. So pre-existing injuries. Oh yeah, it's on. I don't want. Okay. Where's the? Let's just do 3 because it's shorter. Let's do the Seahawks. Russell Wilson, you're dead. Yeah, I think we never touched the Bengals at all. Like, I don't know what type of teams we haven't touched. Like, I don't know. I think we did touch Green Bay. We did do that. If Mahomes get injured, then Brady's in. Chris Carson, we also got worried about. Cause he's a cocky motherfucker. Cleo Mack, holy shit.
Super Bowl 40, one more time.
Oh,
hey, it's the
Super
coach. This is week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming
Super
up,
40.
no Matt Hasselbeck, but the Seattle Seahawks are out for revenge as they once again take on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll talk to you again at halftime with a look around the league. But now, let's say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
I don't know. Oh no, that's Todd Gurley. Alright, let's stop fucking around this stuff. We just have random players.
The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here to get covered. Oh, yeah, we're good at it.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play
one? No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And now this pass brought in by Brown, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up,
okay,
they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
We get the ball back.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full beat in ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Jackson or Russell Wilson, because I just need the best overall.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Okay.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson. And Dixon has it.
Oh my God.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Okay.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
No, Earl Thomas.
Chris Carson.
What?
His first touchdown of the new season. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
It's only the second team.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm working everything.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Yeah, let's do.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
oh
when you
my
start
God.
thinking to yourself, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
Flushed out right.
That happened.
And that will be incomplete.
Like a dick. I'm going for it.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again.
Oh my God.
And it's incomplete.
We might just go for the 50
defensively,
yards.
Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He finds Hopkins complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
So we are facing
That
the
reminder
49ers.
coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
They're putting Jones.
Working from the gun. Mahomes.
What? Bullshit.
Well, they took their shot all right, but
that
it comes
is
up
bull.
empty. And it's 4th down.
No.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there.
I'm going
He's
for
never
it. Screw this
considered
shit.
covered. He's either too fast or
He
too
wasn't
strong.
supposed to
You
grab
always
it.
try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Mahomes in the
And
offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And just wanted. What else wanted? Put this tail.
Now Elliott. He will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
I know you're
God, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay,
the fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. Now it's Wilson, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Guys, do they have?
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But
will they go
only
for
the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will be taken at the 13.
Oh, my God. I did not even know.
So we have reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Tyreek Hill, really? Oh my God.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
What is wrong with my team?
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Jones, please catch this.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cassius Marsh just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before.
Screw this shit.
Whoa.
That's quarter. Yep, we got a touchdown. They got a touchdown.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018?
How long have I been doing this for? Almost an hour. Like 43 minutes.
Usually they come in a long thing like this.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Injuries. So the injury was Le'Veon Bell, Tyreek Hill, and Smith. So, oh my god. Oh my god, broke. Oh my, I don't even know anymore. Alright, let's sim to the Bengals. Actually, you know what? Instead of the Bengals, we'll go and sim to the Ravens.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Actually, what's the point?
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I mean, we almost like it. 1-1-1. 1-1-1. Should we? That's the one we haven't touched. Screw it. I'm not training. Let's just do full game. We are going to just murder every single one. I know the Bengals had a bad record this year. Even the Browns had the worst ones. What happened if we did like the worst player challenge, but you grab every worst player from the NFL like right now from this season, and then do like the worst team, which was probably the Bengals, and then see how it does. We're probably going to be 0-16. You know what? We're probably going to be 16-0 for this one. Yeah, it takes me forever.
It's girly power. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the...
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Out come the Bengals, and leading them is the same man that's led them since 2011, their second leading passer in franchise history, and that's Andy Dalton.
AJ Green as well. I'm the Aaron Donald. I think Aaron Donald's God.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the University of Oklahoma because of his ability to be so versatile. Can run it inside with power, gets to the perimeter and can outrun people, catches the ball not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
34 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And now to the air, Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Enough takes to start you out a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, 43, 15. Switch. Protein spill.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
Oh,
this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Oh, fuck you, ref. Jason Kelsey, what the hell are you doing?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
Oh,
yeah. When we talk about hidden yardage in a game, that's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My guys don't even have hands.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Well, I'm going to send Antonio Brown up.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. We're scoreless after 1.
Different. It can't be the same.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Check.
Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
What the hell is
Second
that?
down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, pass it to
Antonio
him,
Brown, the
not
intended receiver.
Brown.
And it's 3rd and 5.
Oh my God.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a throw there going to be
no-handed man
incomplete.
just drops it.
Nice play there, forcing completion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You got more.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
I was chasing Kelsey, not Kelsey.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Draw play, Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackled by Jordan Willis. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off.
Oh, fuck.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
God damn it.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The first quarter of the NFL season in the books after tonight, but Week 5 right around the corner. And it all starts Thursday night with a good one from Seattle. The Rams and the Seahawks in the NFC West kick off 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 out on the West Coast from CenturyLink Field. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes forced out to his left. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What? How? Oh, my God. I swear to God.
Well, so much for the first down.
And they could have, should have had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They didn't.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
Do that one more time.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, I'm fucking
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I don't know what I'm doing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he connects with Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Fuck.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Jason Kelsey, I swear to fucking Jesus.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I don't wonder why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And it's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
I will say.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
It's caught by OBJ. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. So we have a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is into the end zone to put the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them. But it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line.
Check my battery's good.
You want to go for 2? But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Not in a position where they actually have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Goal safe. Reaching for almost an hour.
Andy Dalton looked good on that pass, but I'll tell you what, all time in his career against Pittsburgh, it has been a struggle. 3-12 as a starter against these Steelers. Just more evidence of their dominance over the years in the AFC North. Dalton able to hit Ross. That's complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Dumps it off to Mixon.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert with 6 seconds remaining as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. They're going to try and run for it. And he is going to lose yardage here. And no doubt they had to go for 2 to tie the game. Now they need a miracle on the onside kick.
They gave it their best shot. Can they pull it off here and maybe get one of those onside kicks that bounces perfectly, and they can grab it and run it all the way to the other end zone? That's what they're down to at this point.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
Wow.
So for Pittsburgh, they...
I mean, should we face Lamar Jackson? No, I think we shouldn't. We're facing the Madden 21 cover athlete.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I mean, I think I should just not do offense. I should just do defense.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
So, yeah, we're just going to do defense. I mean, you know what? I think I'll just do defense for this one, and then for the rest, I'll just do offense. I know, probably at Super Bowl we'll do full game. Probably just hit an hour. Yep, we just hit an hour and 4. I think the most one was 12 hours. That was the 12-hour Watch Dogs Live, which was crazy. Aaron Donald. Was it Brandon Williams? Oh yeah. They got Earl Thomas versus freaking his own team.
Give me some Ingram. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Lamar Jackson, in his second season, the Heisman Trophy winner of 2016, leading the Ravens onto the field. Jackson on first down, rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. It's complete to Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Saints are 4-0. You face with them?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
I think it was Wagner or something.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Boswell's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6? Come on, let's go!
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now
that is bullshit. He had it on his hand.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So there to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Of course, no touchdown.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 1st down, it's Gurley.
Oh, Todd Gurley.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He gets it to Brown, complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
You know what? Instead of just being a dick and just let's go and just go to the next one. Touchdown. Ooh. Or could we win the game? Oh my god. Okay. It's overtime.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Just keep.
This is taken at the 3.
Lamar Jackson.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
For just any.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field, set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He goes underneath to Ingram. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
I think if they
a strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steve's got it. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us, we came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. End up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky.
Yeah, M-E-H, man. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been...
He never fumbled Jackson, if I know. Let's find some best games. Because if like the teams or the players that I have on mine from like what I'm doing, if there weren't Eagles, they would have gone to the Super Bowl.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Let's just find someone. We could just send all the way to the playoffs.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
401. That is really special.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
My mom.
Okay. I return from injury. Todd Gurley. Wait, Todd Gurley? Right. Ah, fuck. Okay. We don't know. I think we didn't touch the Dolphins. We didn't touch Miami.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Yeah, I was just checking. I can't believe we got a tie. That's my first time getting a tie. We faced with the Bengals again. I'm not sure we're going to face at the Super Bowl. We're probably not going to do the playoffs.
Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan.
We got Cardinals. No, let's just send to the playoffs. So we can just do on the playoffs. If we lose them, then we just go to Pro Bowl or Super Bowl, which I'm hoping going to. I mean, if I would have sim the thing, then we would have just got the freaking, thing. No, I'm actually gonna check if I can add the thumbnail. And the thumbnail to the thing. Looks like I can't. Wait, that's good.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Okay, looks like we're in the playoffs, right? Right?
Start your week by installing your game plan.
13-1. Damn. Let's sim the divisional. See what will happen.
Start your week by installing your game
Anyone
plan.
Injured? Nope, no one's injured. Okay. So, who will win? Probably me, right? Yep. Actually, let's view the Pro Bowl roster. Alright, so we got Breeze, Matt Ryan, and whoever that is. Baker Mayfield, Andrew Luck. Yeah, Saquon Barkley. Like, he's a god of, Golden Tate. I know, they have some of the worst ones. You face, oh my god, it's Super Bowl 1. Oh no. I was thinking that I was on KC, but I was like, nah.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Green Bay Packers. Good Green Bay Packers. Alright, wait, how long have we been recording? We've been recording for an hour and I think it is an hour and 23 minutes. Alright, Belichick doing good. Did I touch Green Bay? Oh yeah, I did. I think it's to get one of the people. Yeah, Mahomes is a god. Got Fletcher Cox, Kenny Clark, Earl Thomas versus whoever that is.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the 6-time Super Bowl champs from the AFC, the Pittsburgh Steelers, taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, excited for this one. I mean, Charles, the Steelers back in the Super Bowl once again. Their 9th appearance overall, second only to the Patriots' 11. But if the Steelers win this one, then they'd be on top of the all-time win standings, as it would be their 7th title.
What a franchise. Come on, join me for a minute, okay? Come back to the 1970s with me. Back to the steel curtain defense. Back to Terry Bradshaw, quarterback. Throwing to Lynn Swann and John Stallworth. Franco Harris running the football with Rocky Blyer. That team was something. All right, and that started the path to where we are right here, right now. This team's pretty good, too. And they want their own history. What an accomplishment this would be to win a 7th Super Bowl title for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, the Packers are back as they look to bring another Super Bowl title home to a place aptly named Titletown.
And they're looking for their 5th win, which would tie them with the Cowboys and 49ers for 2nd all-time. They did last win it in 2011. That was Super Bowl 45. Aaron Rodgers leading them over the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when you talk about titles, and you mentioned Titletown, they've won 13 championships overall when you count all the NFL titles prior to the Super Bowl era as well. So this is a town that's used to winning, and they expect to win this one as well.
The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense led out by number 12, Aaron Rodgers, making his 2nd Super Bowl start. And this is a career-defining night for Rodgers. A 2nd title would surely cement his legacy. He'd love to take a repeat of his performance at Super Bowl 45. 304 yards, 3 touchdowns en route to MVP honors. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL, because in college he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
Young Rodgers. What you got?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Just
watch out for Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Just go to run.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do. And we're talking about Jason Kelce now, not Travis, his brother, who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On the toss, it's Gurley.
Oh my God, Gurley.
Got some room at the 30.
Broken ankle.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah,
You're the guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches. Because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Some people don't like it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
You're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rodgers going to throw. And that's complete to Adams.
I swear to God.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. A dump underneath to Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though it was
as good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
They're the best fucking overall.
Equally intense here on second down following the sack.
They're the best overall.
Now Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey.
They can't even block.
Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be...
Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna do something. You just wait. Okay, you'll see what I'm about to make me win. Okay, this is what I do all the time. I mean, not mine. But
scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Okay. So with the Super Bowl, don't worry, you'll see what I'm about to do. Okay. Alright, come on, load.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here.
Okay. See, I want to super sim to every quarter. No one scored? Oh, okay. Never mind. See, this is what I do. Oh, wow. Beautiful. What the hell? What the hell is my defense doing? Okay, hold on. Now I'm about to make it. Like, you know what? I'm gonna keep doing this until I win. And okay. I swear to God. Now this fucking team is pissing me off.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Neighbors helping neighbors.
Alright, league settings.
I had got it hit on my timeline, so I, hit it, and then I went into it. I don't know where these people live, whether they're just federal.
Fucking my parents will shut the fuck up.
Guess their cellars are being used for everything.
13
people are going in and ransacking them. They're smoking in them.
Oh my God. I mean, how did we get 13 to like? How did we get 13 to 2?
Some of them are having water problems. How did we lost 2 games? Did it rain here today? I thought it got wet out.
Oh my God.
Oh well, you'll go down tomorrow. They're sick and tired of leaving their cellar doors unlocked, and
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan
One lady
Coachman.
said that she didn't sound like a young person, but she said, I went down 2 days ago, and there was a homeless guy sleeping in my cellar.
Told you. Now the offense and defense have hands.
Bitch about Kathleen.
Oh my god.
She said she...
Okay. So, let's see if we win this. Which we
So
probably will not. Oh my fucking god.
That it wasn't her decision. It was
let's
the
stop right there.
superintendent not to have books.
And
So
wait. I don't know how many times I want to be freaking. Oh, they jumped off back.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Bell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They'll buy some time right.
Get that out.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
If they win,
Johnson was the intended receiver. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They got to go back out there and play.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Open here is Allison, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.